Hey everyone, I'm rather incoherent, and I'm not quite where I thought I would be at the start of this episode. While I was trying to find the excavation site again, I accidentally found a new Pinkling Cave. And this one has research inside of it. You can grab this PDA. And let's see if there's anything else in here. Feel kind of upset that they were clearly able to get in here by foot and I don't seem to be able to do the same. And sadly, it looks like there's nothing else in here other than the single PDA, but hey, it's something. Sadly, nothing particularly interesting, at least not to me. So, let's get back on the Snow Fox and figure out where the glacial basin, or where in the glacial... Oh my god! I mean, I guess I could have predicted that, but I didn't, so anyway... I'm gonna fully repair this before I try to do what I'm about to do. It's time for Sick Hops. Yeah, this is exactly what I wanted out of this game. Perfect. Alright. Seem to struggle with the landing a bit, but nothing is broke, so that's all that really matters. Now, I seem to have wandered away from the area I want to be in, which is this acacia area over here, because I know this is where the, excavation site is. It's off of this in a tiny cave somewhere. I thought it was the one here on my left, but evidently I was wrong about that. Here we go. This is the cave I was looking for. Ow. I can't tell you what I hit just now, but evidently it was much worse than the massive fall I just took, because it nearly killed my fucking Snow Fox. I'm gonna be so glad when I'm done with outside, because I mean, dear lord, you can never see anything because it's always dark, there's always a blizzard. It's just terrible, I hate it. Okay. So I'm going to look through this area more precisely, because I'm pretty sure that if I did miss a PDA, it would be in the rubble around here. At the very start. Oh hey, last time I was here I was dropping loads of things. And I'll be picking up most of it, but yeah, I'm going to be leaving my piss on the ground over here. I'm okay without that one. So I believe we have Carto Cure, again. It's really just not a Subnautica game if you don't, right? So, how does this work? Like, what am I doing? I mean, it's dead. You may as well spray it on the surface for all the good injecting it will do, right? It's dead and frozen. It doesn't have a circulatory system. Like, yeah, you got those. What about the rest of its body?
Without it, the bacteria could have spread. Now it cannot. Your sister's memory will live in you through this gesture.
Well, evidently it somehow fixed the whole thing, because these are fading too.
I feel like I got some closure.
My people do not experience endings as you do. Do humans feel joy in realizing that you've reached the end of something?
No, it's terrible. Gonna reach the end of this game soon.
Is a sense of resolution, like knowing that even though it still hurts, it'll be okay. I did what I came to do. I found out what really happened to her, and I got to finish her work.
No, I did it. I found this in a cave. I don't know what happened to her. I just know she died in this explosion somehow.
My whole life. I wish I told her that more. Sam always wanted to make a difference. She wanted the bacteria contained to keep everyone safe. I'm grateful to give her that. I just wish I could have said goodbye.
I don't feel closure at all. I feel like I've missed a data pad that clearly tells me how Sam died. Which, I mean, I can piece together at this point. She died with the security expert in an explosion, and she failed to do what she was planning to do. So, like, quite obviously, she got caught by the security guy and set off the bombs prematurely and failed to do what she wanted to do, and instead ended up killing herself and Parvin. But I would like the data pad that tells me that. Because, like, the people in the comments at this point have very clearly told me that's what the datapad said, and, like, alright, fine. Minor spoilers at this point, so I've been able to figure it out on my own, but where the fuck is it? You would think it'd be at the entrance to the cave, so I'm gonna go check that again, but, like, Frustration. I've got no fucking idea where it is. I've been looking around for the data pad a while now. I was about to give up. I was actually recording me saying why I'm giving up. It's right there.
Hello? Someone there?
Oh, no.
Samantha? Is that you?
Oh, yeah. Told you I was investigating. Don't worry about me. I'm on my way out.
You can't keep doing this. We have protocols.
Parvin, stand back. Don't come any closer.
Why? What are you up to?
Parvin, I mean it. Stop.
So I'm wondering if maybe she just set up the bombs poorly to begin with, and that's why it didn't happen? Because it doesn't sound like she intended to set off the bombs. It sounded like she was just trying to get out of the bombs were already going off, right? It sounds like she was panicking because the bombs were going off and she couldn't get out of the cave. Regardless, one way or another, Sam beefed it. She died with Parvin. And I still have no idea what happened to everyone else. I need to know, where is Fred? I don't actually care about Sam. Sam is the person I named the squid shark after, to me. I care about Fred. I'm not going to disparage Fred by naming monsters after him. Well, the cute ones maybe, but not all of them. Anyway, I was trying to leave, but as you can see, I've beefed that a little bit. Inventory full of what? Garbage? Probably. I'm just going to hope this somehow takes me back the way I want to go. Because I'm just so tired of being on land. I can't think straight. I hate being on land so much. It all looks the same. There's no sense of direction. I actually checked out the Glacial Basin wiki entry because I wanted to see if there were like landmarks I should be following. And apparently there are 2 mountains that denote the 2 important points, Fire Robotics and the excavation site. But the problem is when I actually look around for them, even when there is visibility, you usually can't see them over the walls of the actual ice basin surrounding you. Even with clear visibility, you can't see the landmarks you're supposed to navigate by here. It's actually terrible. This thing is made of paper. It breaks so fast, so often. Oh, I'll be glad when I'm back in my sea truck and I'm done with this shit. Now, what I want to do is get back in my truck, but I've got to go the other direction instead. We're going to go hang out with the ice worm one last time. Remember how I talked about visibility always being shit? This is why. I hate this. Can I see where he is? Oh, I can! Nice. Let's go check out where he came from. That sounds like a direction you're not supposed to go. Is this scannable? Let's find out. Hell yeah, it is. Probably need to fix this now, since I've just, driven into one object and that was 40% of its health. Okay. Now, I know I'm going to come to regret this. But as he comes out, run forward and scan him. Oh wait, what's he doing? Did he just kill my bike? No, but he did clip out of it. Let's pick up my bike to make sure it's safe, yeah? I've got the Thumper. So let's throw the Thumper down, because what I really care about here is scanning this dude. I don't give a shit about resource gathering. I mean, it's thumping. It's here. It's doing its thing. He does not seem to care. How are you doing, Thumper? 5% dead already? Okay, I guess he doesn't care. I'll just hotkey this for later. I am going to try to scan him while I explore this area for alien artifacts, because I have been told that I missed a rather important one, I just don't precisely know where. Which is how I want it to be. If you're going to tell me I missed something, please don't be too specific about it. Inventory full. I am carrying kind of a lot of shit, aren't I? Well, silicone rubber and fiber mesh are worthless to me. Like, literally worthless. I can just pick them up at any time. I suppose a first aid kit is just a fiber mesh, though, so dropping those for first aid kits doesn't really parse, but oh well. Okay, so that's where I was just now. The cave I went through was over there. I don't really know which direction I came from, but one way or another, we're going down. I hate this. Whenever you drop... Now my UI is glitched out, I have to escape to get it back. Whenever you drop this thing, instead of facing towards you or away from you, it lands and then spins and faces the upgrade panel right at you. Which is incredibly silly and causes me to access upgrades instead of boarded all the time. He's doing his thing again. I'm willing to get hit here. I've got tons of first aid kits. Come on. Come out. Do your thing. Is that it? That's your damage? Come on. Come out. Let me scan you. You call yourself a Leviathan Glass Predator, you bastard? I'm genuinely disappointed in that. You didn't even cutscene me. Barely dealt any damage. How am I ever supposed to take damage from that? Oh wait, there's another tiny cave here that goes down. Missed a lot of stuff because I couldn't see anything. Oh yeah, real spooky out there, dude. Wow, there's an insane amount of copper here. Do you have to mine this? It looks too big. Yeah. So there actually is something encouraging me to just walk a prawn suit up to the ice worm and fight it now. That's kind of funny. That's a path out. I guess I should just be carrying my snow fox since this cave is so tiny. I say a path out, but it's really more of another path in. Not quite sure where I am relative to the previous position, but I am sure it's the same general ballpark. I need to make one of these a flashlight. I'll put my headlamp on. Oh. But if I put my headlamp on, I can't hold anything because the rebreather's taking up my inventory now. But I do like the headlamp. It's nice. I mean, I would have appreciated a few more rocks so that that wasn't so obviously broken. Here's another path to the surface. Same area, definitely. He's very loud and angry, but honestly, he might be the least threatening thing I've fought so far, which is quite funny because he's one of the only things that resulted in me dying because I was so afraid of hypothermia, or afraid of him, rather, that I died of hypothermia trying to avoid him. And this takes me likely into the same area I've been in. Okay. Where are you? Actually come out of the ground. I'm trying to scan you. Oh, I'm up high right now. Damn it. So it looks like all the little caves in this area go into the same place. I do think there was a fork fairly early on in that cave that I missed. Or, not that I missed, but I chose to go the other way. So I'm going to head all the way back to where I started and take a different route. Problem is, I don't know which of these mini caves is the one I started in. I think it's over here that I found it. I know I'm in the right place, so I'll get to that one open area where he runs out of the cave every time. Which is in this direction, I believe? Or is it that cave? I can't tell because of this fucking fog. I hate being on land. Okay, here he is again, I think. Alright, that's it. No, it's okay, Thumper. He's already done. I hate this thing so much. I'm not even sure if it's going to be scannable without a stasis rifle, to be honest. Okay, so this is the cave he came out of. There's apparently more than one cave he comes from. And I was going this direction when I found the down ramp, yes. So, if we come back down, there should be a left-right split at some point relatively early on, and I went left previously. Yeah, I went left last time. Let's go right. Let's see where this one goes. Big old titanium ore vein and a loud screaming worm boy somewhere, but I mean... nothing. Complete waste of my time, but maybe these ladders take me somewhere new. Nope. Same area I've been in for the longest time. I'm losing my mind out here, man. Alright, you have fun being over there, I guess. For what seems like a supposed to be really cool thread editing set piece, I'm really bored of it. It's very frustrating to interact with. It's not thread editing, it's just loud. Okay, so this is the other cave he comes out of. Try to scan him if he comes out, and if he doesn't come out, let's go scan whatever that big green glowy thing is. Oh, am I in the same cave? It goes out in 2 directions. Ah, lame. Well, at least I know exactly how it works, because I very often on land just... I'm like, ah, this isn't where I thought I was. I don't know where I am. So for once, at least I knew where I was when I realized that it wasn't where I thought I was. Hey, there's a data pad here I just missed. Oh, I hate reading them. I always prefer the text ones. Oh! It only occurs to me after reading that data pad. Those mineral-rich tunnels I was in? Yeah, that's where the ice worm is burrowing. He's making them. Let's go ahead and stop trying to jump this up the cliff and walk like a normal person. Apparently I never came here at all. I could have sworn I went this direction last time. That somebody complained about the Thumper's not lasting long enough, which in retrospect to my previous outing is very funny. This is... oh, a Thumperpedia. Woo. Thank God. What would anyone do if they couldn't make that? I've got a load of titanium at this point, so I'll just drop some of that. I won't be needing all these flares. I'd much rather have some disinfected water. That's looking very green. Actually, is there an Aurora Borealis going on over there? That's looking hella green. Actually, yeah, a little bit. Hopefully I can get, you know, some visibility soon and actually look at it. And it's gone. And I'm gone. Who the fuck knows where I'm at? Oh, I'm in the Ice Chili Cave. I'm where the bridge is. You gotta love nighttime blizzards. You can see so much. Literally walk off of a cliff trying to find a point of view to look at the Aurora Borealis. I mean, if it weren't quite so foggy, it would be a very pretty view, wouldn't it? It makes me very sad. I think the land sections of this game could have been enjoyable if they just had better visibility. I don't know why they made the weather so constant and the nights so dark if they wanted us to spend time on land. Okay, so we're back at this area, which I didn't really properly explore last time. This is the cave he comes out of, right? Yeah. So I've got to try to get up somewhere, and I've got to try to find other caves. I really only went down last time and into this one cave. So, this is a direction I don't think I went at all. Oh, hell yeah, this is definitely a place I haven't been. Apparently I've seen that a million times, and it's not important. So, let's be on with our lives. Where is he? I want to try to scan him. I don't even know where he is. He sounds real scary, though, doesn't he? Fine, fine. I will use the pingling again, and it will do nothing of value again. I've accepted that this is how you get the Carabacteria and how you waste your time.
Ready and waiting.
Oh, holy shit. I take everything back. There's an ion cube in here. Why is there an ion cube in here? Like, I'm happy about it, don't get me wrong, but why? There's more than one. I mean, this is the first time I've ever felt rewarded for using the pingling. But why? Why are there ion cubes in here? That's the gamiest thing in the world. There's no reason ion cubes would be in here. I could try to make an explanation about it, but honestly, I've never seen pinglings gathering things, never seen anything gathering ion cubes, and most of all, this is the important one, I've also never seen any reason to think Alteria could, like, come here, set this up, check out what's inside, and then not take the ion cubes themselves. That whole thing is very confusing to me. Oh, wait, am I back out where I was a second ago? I don't think so, but maybe? I'm gonna go back through where I just was. Because I think I circled around. Oh, I need to stop and repair this thing. Made of paper, completely broken already. What? No, stop. I would have been so upset if my spy pingling had fallen on this and it exploded. Okay. So this is further away from the area I've been in, right? No, this is the direction I came from. So those are the spires. We head this way. To our left is the pingling, and then both areas open up to the right here, which I think is a different section of the spires based on that. Yeah, it is. Cool. I'm just getting pushed around. Anyway, I'm going to pack up my Snow Fox, drop the Thumper. I'm going to use one of my many first aid kits, drink water for health regen. Does it drive him away? I don't want to drive him away. I want to get his attention. I don't understand what the Thumper does. I thought it distracted them. But it seems like it might force them to leave, which is the complete opposite of what I want. I was checking the front just now to see if you could actually put batteries in this, because I had never actually checked the front before. And evidently that is not how it works. Tiny cave, may as well. That's the other problem with land, is because you keep going in and out of caves, you constantly lose track of where you are and where you have been. I don't understand where I am right now. Case in point, I suppose. But it's not a point of no return. What? What's happening? Why did my data pad open? This worm is rather glitchy, isn't he? Okay, so I'm going to continue exploring over here for a while, because this is the highest up I've ever been. I don't know why, that feels important to me, like I should keep going instead of just cutting off and going in another random direction. And obviously I'm wrong about that. Oh hey, there's snow stalkers down there. You'd think they wouldn't want to be here, considering the giant predatory worm monster, but I guess everything on this planet gets along with everything but me. I have been wandering aimlessly for so fucking long. Thanks for the boost, pal. Sick hops, by the way. Alright, so some alien tech down here, but I think I've seen this before, haven't I? Like, that looks so ridiculous. Why is it true like that?
Architect data patterns are so strong here. There is almost certainly vital information pertaining to my body construction nearby.
Yeah, that's why I'm here, man, but I don't know where anything is relative to each other. It's just a nightmare to navigate for me, Alan. I'm sorry. Is it down in this cave? Because that would make my life easy. Just want to be done. I want to stop being on land forever. Which is funny, because after this I'm going to a different part of the land. No, this is just the stupid iceworm caves. Gotta go through them and make sure there's nothing on the other side, though. Yeah, this just takes me round to another part of the Arctic Spires. Hey, buddy. How are you doing? What a good friend. You have fun, man. I'm pretty sure that is not scannable without a stasis rifle. If there aren't stasis rifles in this game, I'm not sure how you would ever scan it. Oh, God. I miss when I could see things. Dear Lord, I hate this. Oh, what on earth? I'm just walking on the edge and I found a cave with these little guys, which are apparently eggs and not creatures. Done. Whatever you are, welcome aboard. I mean, that's probably more important than Alan's stupid side quest. Invisibility's up enough that I can see this thing. If I follow it somewhere. No, of course not. That would be ridiculous. If I try to guess, it would be going in this direction though, right? Like I could safely assume that it continues out in this line. There's no reason to be curving around without continuing in this path. Yeah, you're totally scary, man. This area is massive. Let's get on the snow fox. So we've got more alien tech over here. And a path down. So let's check out this path. Oh my god, are we actually doing it? Are we finding the thing we're looking for? Can I leave? Can I go home? Oh my god, I think we did. Thank the Lord. I didn't think I'd be so happy to be done with this. I didn't think it was going to be this big of a deal to me, but I have hated being on land. It's one thing to be on land and exploring freely, but to be told I'm looking for something specific and that I can't leave until I find it is miserable. Let me read that entry on large emeralds. I feel like they don't mean emerald in the sense that I understand it. Okay. Beyond being green, I'm not sure the relation here. What is this? Oh, it's the architect component. Nice. Done. Now, if I wanted more ion cubes, can I find ion cubes or do I have to bring my prawn suit here?
While mining ion cube components.
The cold preserved the body well, but this isn't a big sample. Will it be enough?
Our tissues are pluripotent, derived from the DNA of various species, capable of changing form as necessary.
Ah, like stem cells. So, what prevents you from, I don't know, ending up with hooves where your eyelashes should go?
That does not happen. At least not since the 4th iteration.
I really like Alan. So the problem is, I don't have a beacon on me. So I can't actually drop a beacon here. Do flares last forever? I'm going to throw a flare at the entrance of this cave system. It's probably not going to work. But theoretically, at some point in the future, I could come back and mine this stuff. Which would be very helpful to me. I only have 2 flares? Yeah, that makes sense. Why would I carry flares with me? What am I, afraid of snowstalkers? Probably ridiculous. Anyway, I'm done here. I'm leaving. I cannot be happier to be done with this area. Like, this should be cool and interesting to me, but this shit, I already don't know where I am because the night has just went completely black. I only know vague directions, but because of all the caves and walls and no clear landmarks, I immediately lose track of where... Do you mind, sir? Quit it. I'm trying to leave. We'll both be perfectly fine if you just let me go. I'm extremely disappointed in the ice worms now that I've actually tried to scan them and realized that not only can I not scan them, but I can't even really interact with them. They're sort of just incredibly broken. But we're done with this. We're never coming back to the Arctic Spires or the Glacial Basin. If I missed anything, I will just not finish that part of the game. It's fine. Because I have so little fun here. If I ever come back to this area of the land, I'm going to do it after installing a mod to turn off the weather in the night cycle. Because it's just miserable. It's an exploration game where you can't see anything, and the primary threat is just this glitched out dude who shows up in random locations, teleports you off your vehicle when he shouldn't be able to even see you on your vehicle. You try to get on your vehicle, you upgrade it. It's just a whole train wreck of bad mechanics. And the main one is the bad visibility and the inconsistent ability to tell where you are due to things like caves, unclear landmarks. I don't even know how to go back. Like, I know Fire Robotics is in that direction, but I don't know how to go there right now because it's nighttime in a blizzard, like it always is. I need to repair this. because it's made of paper, which is funny and all, but as it gets damaged by literally any random thing, becomes very annoying. It's not like it's breaking when it gets hit by the ice worm or the snow stalkers. It's breaking from just like driving around. Okay, this is the correct path. This is where the land forks, and you pick whether you go left or... No, it's not. This is a different architect cable. I have no idea where I am, but hey, if I keep driving long enough, eventually I'll make it somewhere. I think I'm finally back. I can only assume, based on how close I am to beacons, I don't know what the land looks like, because I literally can't see anything. But I think I'm out of this hell. And my Snow Fox just barely has charge left, which is good that I'm out then, because I, unlike every other vehicle in the game, can't just put new batteries in this one. Or if I can, it's uniquely poorly designed, and I don't know how to. Oh, alright. Pack it up. I would like to apologize for how salty I have been. I can imagine this being unpleasant to watch just because I'm getting so frustrated here.
You have found 2 of the 3 components required for the construction of my corporeal form. This is as close as I have come to autonomy in a long time.
You have such a way with words.
Is that sarcasm?
It was. You're learning.
Hopefully, I will not have time to complete my study.
I was wondering, if you can transfer bodies, why was it important to find a cure when you were infected? Couldn't you just make a new body?
As you can see in the components you have scanned thus far, the forms we require combine biological and mechanical parts. The tissues you have scanned were developed from the DNA of 27 separate alien species.
27? That seems greedy. And wouldn't that mean that anything that infects a body you've manufactured can potentially learn how to infect all those other species?
Yes, that is why a cure was imperative.
I'm not sure I follow the logic at the end there, where it's like supposed to be this heroic thing, where the other 27 species are at risk because he's at risk. If anything, I would think they're either at risk with him or not at risk with him, independent of this. Like, I'm not going to get into this, that just sounds like nonsense to me. Regardless, our sea truck is whole. There we go. Our sea truck is whole, and apparently I've damn near murdered the first storage compartment by accident. Don't know how I did that. Before I do anything, I need to set this down to charge, because it is out of power and I need it for the upcoming segment. Let's get to fixing my truck, sorting my boxes, and I'll be back with you once my Snow Fox is battery again.
Seek shelter.
Okay, my Snow Fox is once again at full charge, and I am ready to go find Outpost Zero as soon as I get back on the ground. Let's go. Let's figure out where Outpost Zero is. Let's do this shit. Alright, this feels a little bit cramped for driving a Snow Fox, so let's do it by foot for a hot second. Is this where I started the game? Oh my god, it is. Do you just take a right to go to Outpost Zero, or am I just in the wrong place for Outpost Zero? Well, I suppose originally I did want to come around here and scan everything. So, let's look around. I mean, I know what I'm going to find, right? Water, food, battery, nutrient block, flare, that sort of stuff. I mean, theoretically, there could be actual useful stuff around, so I guess I'll keep looking. But yeah, this is very much just the big open crater you crash land in, nothing of interest to see. So, let's get out of here and go take the other path. Although it looks like I could have started the game with a fair bit of food and water that I just didn't start with. Having picked all this stuff up, I guess I'll take a slight detour back to the truck before going in that direction. I am genuinely curious now. It does look quite a lot like... because this is just directly north of the island. I think this is Outpost Zero. You just take a different path. You just turn right instead of left towards the ocean, and you come up on where Sam worked, don't you? Oh, no, there's just 2 paths out. Huh. That's awkward for me. I guess I'll be moving my Outpost Zero dock beacon, won't I? What I was doing was briefly driving around to the left and right to see if anything looked familiar, if I had an idea of which way to go. And I decided that I want to go right, because previously when I was setting up my beacon for this area, I went directly left to the eye jellies. So let's rename this beacon to Crash Site. Get a new beacon and head to the right, which is where I suspect Outpost Zero has to be, since I went along the entire leftward path and didn't see anything. Truck, please. Truck, please. Truck. Why are you like this, truck? Okay. Come on. I believe in you, Sea-Truck. It doesn't have to be like this. Apparently, at some point I crashed into that pingling. Alright. Today has just been a miserable episode, but I think finally we can just use the Sea-Truck and do things according to plan. So let's drive around under this ice shelf looking for areas that look like I can come up. Because based on the map, I know that it's going to be land, right? Yeah. I'm going to come up somewhere in this area. I think a brine wing might have been attacking my ship just now, which is a little bit rude. I wonder if there's going to be an underwater entrance like the sea jellies or the ice jellies. And in fact, since I've never been here, I'm just going to look for that. Because looking at the edge of the ice shelf seems rather worthless. Well, this might be exactly what I was just saying would be worthless to do. But let's see where I am. This might be an entrance. Wait. Is it really just, like, right here? I mean, that makes sense. I thought I was in the right area previously, so let's set this beacon down. I'm sure this one will be correct. This is Outpost Zero Docks. Now, I suspect I am in the wrong place. This is obviously something Altera did. But surely if this were Outpost Zero, there'd be one of those docking areas next to it that I've been seeing in the Glacial Basin, right? But, of course, since we're on land, I have no idea how right or wrong I am, because I can't see anything. Oh, if I destroy the snowman, do I get his rebreather? No. I was gonna say, if you can get a rebreather just, like, on the map. Oh, yeah, this is Outpost Zero. Oh! This is where the open beta started you on the very first build. I remember this place. So let's see what's here in the final iteration of the game. It looks like I could definitely work on a prawn suit here. But let's get inside. Oh my god, there might be more beds and posters. This whole awful episode might have been worth it. Apparently to make ion cubes. Control room, already have it. May as well get the titanium.
While other teams have been pursuing more nebulous approaches to awakening the architects,
I'm going to turn on the highlight interactable now.
I've tried
to help me out in the space.
Practical approach. We know these part organic, part digital beings stored what they thought of as themselves on computers within their sanctuaries, and we know efforts to wake or communicate with them have been in vain. My theory is that to make first contact, these digital ghosts must first be recombined with an organic component. As Dr. Kaz Slaney's classic study noted, we know they had means to grow cybernetic bodies and to transfer their data patterns between them. There is a known probable architect sanctuary in this sector, but entry is not currently possible. If I can get inside and present the right vessel, I do think we will be successful.
Alright, so you can get lantern trees as well, very early on.
Architects. I could not let her. She was What do you call them? Alteran.
What did you think she would do to you?
She might have discovered the gateway to our home world.
The what?
Otherwise, I'll not to take the chance.
Motivational posters were banned from ZetaWorks following a lengthy discussion at the annual company retreat 3 years ago. This poster is technically contraband.
How much water do these give? None. That's why they're not getting much water. Alright, I'll stop eating them then. I actually don't know which datapad I just picked up, but it didn't immediately start telling me anything, so it's one of the datapads that is text only. And again, text-only datapad, which as always is not something particularly interesting. Oh hey, I can finally figure out what the hell that Alien Intruder game is. Unfortunately, I've suddenly realized that being given the rules doesn't make it more interesting.
Hey, Sam, you want to say hi to my kids? I told them I'd show them a day in the life of a scientist.
Of course. Hi, Oren. Hi, Svea.
Tell us what you're working on.
This is a personal project.
Looks more like biology than robotics.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I know no one is on my side with this, but what if I just found a way to take care of the deadly bacterium?
I wouldn't say no one is on your side. I'm on your side.
I know, but you won't say anything to Emmanuel or Zeta, anyone.
What effect would it have if I did? I'm not exactly employee of the month right now.
I know. I wouldn't want you to risk more than you already have.
I'm sorry. I wish I could do more. What are you working on now? And what do you mean by take care of the deadly bacterium?
Is that thing still recording?
Oh, right. So, that was Sam, kids? I'll turn this off now.
That was a terrible postcard.
My darlings, Brian, Svea, and
Was this Sam's space? What was she doing all the way out here?
I'm trying to listen to this please game.
My darlings, Brian, Svea, and Oren, I'm counting the days until I can come home and give you...
Potato. You were a good...
I'm sure Potato was a good cat, but I'm trying to listen to datapads. Please stop interrupting.
My darlings, Brian, Svea, and Oren, I'm counting the days until I can come home and give you all the hugs and kisses. Since my research project was cancelled, they have me at a place called Outpost Zero, doing nothing much. Just cataloguing things, plants, the occasional animal, but it's mostly ice where I am, so there's not a lot of new stuff to find. Svea and Oren, you know how you get bored when your hover dance teacher makes you practice skills 15 minutes over schedule and it eats up your freestyle time? It's a bit like that. But I have a new roommate, Samantha, a roboticist. You should see her little bangling box. Oren, you'd love them. But she got management upset. I guess this is just where they send you if they decide you're too much trouble. I'm kind of glad she's here, though. I was getting lonely. I'm still trying quietly. I don't want any more trouble to figure out where I went wrong. I was sure. I picked up a distress signal. I was right on top of it, and then it just stopped. What if someone, an architect, is still down there and needs help? I'll be home before I ever get to find out, and it will fall to some future researcher to come and find out, I guess. I hope. But I can't wait to be home with you. When are you going to send me some more art? There's still a patch of bare wall here that could use some colour and a touch of genius. I miss you. I love you. I hope you're still proud of me. I'm proud of you.
There are so many datapads in this building. There's still one more to go, though.
I don't think I have a choice. I have to neutralize the bacteria myself. I'm a little nervous. Okay, terrified. But this thing is a death sentence. We shouldn't be messing around with it. I'm no biologist, I know. So does everyone else here. I haven't spoken to Danny since we fought about it. Zeta said she'd handle it and then didn't. Lil practically begged me to drop it. This is completely beyond the scope of your work. You have to stop before you jeopardize your standing with the company. I don't want good standing with a transgov that would do this. Robin tried to warn me. Maybe she was right, and Altera really is unfixable. Maybe I deserve better than this. We all do. I've synthesized the antibacterial agent. I know my biochem at least well enough to do that much. I've stashed some away in one of the Pengling research caves, southeast of the Leviathan. That was probably the easy part. Now I just have to carry out the plan. Focus, be brave, worry about what happens next after the threat is neutralized. They're going to know it was me. If they send me home, when they send me home, where the ice isn't 20 feet thick, I can get my Augie bun back.
Alan, what is this place?
I swear to God, did I just interrupt that?
Technology. Standard for my people.
Well, nothing that your people do is standard to me. What is it?
This facility provides the means for rapid travel.
It seems to be inactive.
Without a vessel of my own, this site is not of any great utility.
I see.
So once I give Alan his body back, he can open up this gateway, which he said earlier there is a gate back to the home world, and I just, as a character, didn't seem to have any interest in following up on that. But I'm willing to bet that's what this is, and that's what Alan's plotline ends with, is he actually fucking goes home. Just kind of incredible and not what I was expecting. I'm not sure what I was expecting, to be honest. I've just been doing it absent-mindedly. As for the rest of this datapad, she's just talking about how she would spend her life after this, when she gets home and no longer works for Altera. Which is quite sad, as we know that it's never going to happen. And I believe that's it for Outpost Zero. And I've gone comically over time on my end. I don't know what this video edits down to be, but I'm an hour and 20 minutes in, because this has just been a nightmare for me to navigate the overworld. But I've been rather incoherent. This has been Subnautica Below Zero, and if we aren't done with land, I'm going to be really sad. So, shit, I really hope we're done with land. I hope there's nothing else that's actually necessary to complete any storyline above ground. Because, God, have I just not enjoyed this. And it's not that it should have been bad, it's just their weather system is too aggressive for actually exploring at night. There aren't clear landmarks, there aren't clear paths because of all the caves and walls and drop-offs and ladders. The mechanics are there for a really interesting land segment, but as time goes on, it becomes more and more apparent that the land segments in this game are just kind of a failure, which is sad. But what's not sad is that we're fucking done with them, and we are never coming back. I've been rather incoherent. This has been the worst part of Subnautica, and I guess we're not done yet, but I'll be ending the video when Alan finishes. Like, comment, subscribe, all that nonsense. I'll see you around.
Outpost Zero is where your sister worked her final days on 4546B. It is quite isolated.
Yeah, I know the brightest ideas can flourish in the middle of nowhere, but this is practically off the map. A lot of people would love to get paid to sit around and do nothing, but not Sam. She must have been miserable out here. And they have the nerve to call her negligent. I think they drove her to an extreme.
They also motivated me to change my behavior.
Because they drove you into hiding?
I had calculated that they might be well placed to answer my distress signal. But I came to suspect their motivations were not aligned with mine.
So you made yourself harder to find.
It was a calculation.